welcome to Let Jaime Talk. I don't know why my voice got so excited there, but it did. I'm in the studio here with Ben and Brett. As always, no guest today, but that's okay because we have plenty to talk about between the three of us.
That's right. Good morning.
I'm pretty
everybody.
sure.
Good morning.
Before we get started, though, I want to talk a second about this Ultimate Fan giveaway that we're doing through the Perkins Builder Brothers and Let Jaime Talk channels. It is the Ultimate Fan giveaway in the USA, so I think that means that we're not doing anything outside of the country with this giveaway, I am sorry to say. But what it is we have a bunch of Perkins Builder Brother merch that we signed. Each member of the crew has signed out on the job site. We did that. And they have a whole pile of merch that they are going to send out to different people that sign up and have a chance to win it. So Ben is going to tell you how that works because I don't know anything.
Yeah, so we have 21 of the Perkins Builder Brothers hats, caps, whatever you want to call it, that are signed by the entire team. Those are the grand prizes, as we're calling them.
Okay.
There are actually total 50 chances to win on this giveaway here, and those other prizes include some of your other merch that isn't necessarily signed. So you still get a prize, but not the grand prize of the signed merch.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, and it is USA only, and I wrote a little blurb down at the bottom of this thing apologizing. Brett knows that I spent probably 2 weeks trying to figure out how to make this a global giveaway.
Okay.
And it turns out you need like a team of attorneys to make that possible, because every country and and sometimes within the same country, there's different rules about doing sweepstakes and things like that, and how you have to do it, and the language that it has to be in. And
dude, are you kidding?
It's a lot.
I didn't know that.
It's
all right. It's complicated.
Neither did I.
I wanted this to be, because there's so many fans stretched out across.
That's right.
The globe that don't get to participate, and now I know a little bit more why, because it's hard. But what I will try to do in the future is to do a giveaway maybe for that one specific country.
Okay.
Like if you do maybe one country at a time, it's a little easier to manage because you only have like one set of rules instead of like 80 to follow. So we might do that in the future for our non-USA fans.
Okay. And I think we, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think we do have a lot of fans that are not in the US, which is great. And I'm totally happy about that. So
can we call them the metric fans?
I don't know. That might be offensive. I'm not sure.
No,
I can't tell.
Oh yeah. We do have to talk about that at some point. Metric versus,
Imperial. Is that what it's called? I don't even know.
We need a good guest who specializes in metric.
Ooh.
That's what we need.
I'll have to noodle on that.
And you guys could battle it out. With this giveaway, you'll be able to find it through the Perkins Builder Brothers website. You'll also be able to find the links at the bottom of this video or this podcast. Any of that. It's social media. Eric's going to post it on the next. It's going to be out there. Actually, it's already out there by the time you see this. This is Tuesday, so it's out there. It's open for like 2 weeks total.
Okay.
To sign up. There's different ways to earn points towards the sign up. Easy ways: visiting the YouTube channels, visiting Patreon, newsletter, Instagram, Facebook. There's all these different ways to add points. And if you do all the things, you get 10 bonus entries.
Wow.
So it's a random drawing. There is no favoritism shown here.
Okay. And we don't know the odds.
Not until we see how many people sign up.
We don't know the odds.
If 50 people sign up, there's a 100% chance that you're going to win something. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I wonder how many people signed up. Eric did a Milwaukee giveaway a while back. I wonder how many people signed up for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it wasn't.
I don't know.
It was,
and we did some Sash Code giveaways too.
Yeah. Well, the Milwaukee was done through, what's that company? I can't remember the name.
Dude, I don't even know.
But maybe we should try to break that record. Whatever that is, we need more signups than Eric.
Okay.
But anyway, so if you want some signed Perkins merch, this is a good way to. There's not a lot of it out there.
No, not really. I mean
we signed some in Vegas. I think you did, and gave it away. And then 2 of our top Patreon members here have some. They got 2 of the signed hats for being, the top tier Patreon members, and that's so yeah. It's a good collectible here, and
very cool.
We're excited about it. To do it.
So. All right, so that's how it works. I don't know. Good luck. I hope you win one, and maybe we'll do it again sometime. And I don't know. We just appreciate all of our fans and hope this is it's just a very small way to say thank you and to send you something cool. So,
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Good luck out there, folks.
Just like always, I can count on Ben to change some things. So today he's moved the table and rearranged. He's moved the sound mixer here. You probably can't see it, but it's right here beside me. And anyway, So I love how you keep me on my toes.
I do. Well, I had to get my white thigh out of the camera shot.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, man.
How in the world did your leg get in the camera shot?
But Eric,
Eric
was like, I set the cameras up how I wanted them.
Oh, Eric moved the camera.
Yep.
Yes.
Then people were they had to wear sunglasses while they were watching YouTube.
Okay. I mean, this is kind of like Zoom meetings. I don't even wear pants on these episodes because you can't see it, right? Mm-hmm. No, that's not true. But that's not true. But there was a little joke this week. A buddy of mine, Jason, that helped me work on the sound a little bit, by the way. Yes. Oh, speaking of sound, here we go. I'm going to pull out these.
Test this out.
Let's see how it's sounding. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
We got a sound guy now to do this episode.
You mean other than you?
No, it's me. It's me.
Oh, okay.
I just became that guy.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, all the other sound people behind the cameras that you can't see don't exist.
Absolutely not.
So, at any rate,
I think Jason helped us out some.
Yeah, we did work on the sound. So I'm gonna, we're trying. Hey, so everybody commenting about the sound, we are trying, but that doesn't mean we can fix it. And it reminds me, dude, of my old truck because
your old truck.
Well, the old Chevy truck that I sold. We'll talk about that.
Whoa.
We'll talk about that in a little bit, just a little teaser. But you ever had an intermittent problem with your vehicle and you take it to 10 mechanics and they can't fix it? They can't even find it. They don't even know what it is. Well, that's what it's like to fix this microphone. All right?
That's not even the same mic.
No, it's different. That's why, I don't know.
We didn't know. We gave you one of the newer mics.
I know. So
everybody was upset you didn't have one of the newer mics because it's your show. But guess what? That was your mic. That was your personal mic that you brought. So I felt like you wanted it.
I know. I love that mic. And it's there in the floor where you can't see it. And I love it, though. It's right there because I miss it. And I'm still close to it.
It's still a good mic.
I'm close to it, so.
And you have that cloud lifter thing?
I know, the cloud lifter.
So what exactly is different about them? Because they're the same brand, right?
Yeah, so this is, people probably don't care, but for anybody that does care, this is called a Shure SM7B, and it is a broadcast microphone. I believe that's what the B stands for. And they are like a hyped up, jacked up, super fied SM57. Okay, so SM57 is your standard instrument mic for live sound production. It has been for the last, 300 years. Maybe not that long, but they're still relevant today. But this is just an amped up, way better version. It's got like this extended windscreen with a little metal cage around it that keeps you from getting too close to the capsule, so there's not as much proximity effect, which is having more bass when you're closer to the mic and having less bass when you're away from the mic. So at any rate, here we are. And
how do we sound in the headphones?
In my headphones, it sounds okay. I think we're doing okay. So, and I'm sorry if I cough and hack in the mic this morning. I'm having a little throat clearing deal here.
What's our master gain?
But we're sitting here. We're actually sitting at about +3. You want to go more? +5? There's +3.5.
Okay.
Y'all sound good. Apparently, I'm the only one that sounds really bad.
Well, wait, no. I think part of our problem is trying to boost it so much because we had some complaints about this is not loud enough in my car or something like that. So we're gonna get it all figured out. It might be episode 99 before we get it figured out, but hang in there.
That's right. That's right.
It's an adventure.
If at first you don't succeed, mix again. So I'm gonna be sipping on some black coffee. So listen.
Oh, you're back to coffee.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And it's black.
Yeah. So, all right, here's the deal. I'm going to take my headphones off. If it gets bad, somebody let me know.
Okay.
There's nobody to...
There's nobody letting you know.
Okay. No, it's good. I know that I need to stay close right here to the mic, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I like cream in my coffee and sugar.
Yeah.
And so now I'm drinking black coffee. Go figure.
Getting rid of the cream is dairy. People have mentioned that may be a thing for your throat.
It may be. And also got this drink that Ben gave me, Liquid Death. That sounds promising.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by.
I wish we were. Well,
I wish we were.
I'm sponsored by them through BCO.
Yeah, right. Ben and I buy them, and Ben drinks them.
I'm happy for you. I'm
And the
happy for
staff.
you. I benefit from that, so because I get free drinks when I come in here.
Yeah.
So, well, that's great. But so I've been working up at the mega house,
Yes.
and
I saw you did that little tool review of the nail gun. You putting up that T&G.
I did. Yeah, we talked about nails a little bit. We talked about the finished nail gun. And I got to say, this is kind of a tipping point right now, is a critical, at least in my mind, tipping point on the job where we're getting from the outside to the inside.
Okay.
The outside is not finished. Now, don't get me wrong, but we're actually getting to where we can see the final product.
Mm-hmm.
There is light at the end of this near infinitely deep, long tunnel that has been the last year of my life.
Yeah, you've crossed a huge hurdle.
Yeah.
So,
No pun intended.
did you say turtle? Hurdle.
I mean, that's what it feels like, but I said hurdle.
Turtle. Slow.
Yeah, you
Slow
never
and
ran
steady
the hurdle.
wins the race.
You never ran the hurdle, so right.
No, but actually, I was at the track, not this morning, last Friday morning. I meant to get up this morning and go run because I like to do that, but I couldn't wake up because I didn't sleep good last night.
Neither
Dude,
did I.
ticked me off. I hate not sleeping good.
Yeah.
It's not that I wasn't tired.
You didn't sleep well.
I did not sleep well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my grammar. Look, I'm better at numbers than words, and most people know that already.
And you're not even good at numbers.
Well, I didn't say how good. But I noticed something. This is just interesting.
Okay.
You said a hurdle. I noticed while I was at the track the other day, they have hurdles there.
Mm-hmm.
They're just randomly, whatever, out there. I guess people use them. And the left side of the top bar, okay, there's like the bar that you jump over.
Yep.
It's like white vinyl plastic, and it has like lettering on it or the school name or whatever. And the left side is all beat up. Like people must be going short and tripping, kicking it with their shoe, but only the left side. The right side's in perfect, pristine condition, and the left side is all mangled up. And I think, what in the world? Do they always jump with their left foot?
Wouldn't it be they're jumping with their
They're jumping off
leading
their
with
right.
leading with their right.
Yes.
I think so.
But
Yeah.
the answer is probably not. You would, depending on the runner, you would do whatever you're dominant. So if you were left-handed, you'd probably be right foot.
Yeah.
I don't know which one dominant. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, but
I jump with both feet.
I
So
would bet the
when I get to
majority of
one.
people jump off of their right.
All right, never mind me putting these on and off. I'm just checking up on things.
Yeah. This is one of the reasons that we're hesitant on Jaime having headphones on. It's because
I
he's going to
know.
get so distracted
Yeah,
about listening to
I
the
know.
sound
Yes.
that's what he's going to do.
I know. Well, I had some little discreet in-ears I was going to bring and forgot that because I was taking my truck to the shop
Right.
to get worked on. My Dodge truck.
Let's talk about that.
Anyway, you want to talk about this for a minute? Because this
Yeah.
is very much affecting my life.
Well, I think if people watched the lawnmower sharpening blade video that came out on Saturday,
Right?
then they'll know a little bit about this. But if they didn't, let's tell them.
Well, I accidentally went on a little rant on camera about the things of my Chevy truck that were bothering me.
Okay.
And I have realized in my life these days, I need to make an effort to eliminate the daily frustrations that I can, that are within my control, to eliminate.
Have you been going to therapy?
Okay. No, I just thought of this all myself with my own brain. I promise. Well, at any rate, so I realized I'm getting ticked off every day. You ever do that
Yes.
for a period of time?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe something's bothering you, and sometimes you know what it is, sometimes you don't, and you just aggravated. I don't know. Maybe somebody can relate to this, but I realized I was getting ticked off because of these, I would call them micro frustrations. And I'm going to say with my hand and oh, you hear that?
Mm-hmm. It's got a good jingle to it.
There we go. With my hand, whether I'm wearing my device or whether I'm not, okay, it's not based on whether I'm wearing my device, is I experience micro frustrations, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crippled or disabled. I don't ever think in those terms. I think I have frustrations that are very small, right?
Okay.
But they can add up and they're continuous, okay? All right. So that's out of my control. All right. The hand thing.
Yes.
It's already done. All right. My truck, though, I can have some control over this. So I don't think I should list the whole list of things that drive me crazy about it, but I'm going to name a few.
Okay.
I mean, you got a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to keep these headphones on for just a minute.
They look good.
As long as it's not bothering you, Brett.
Not one bit.
Okay. Super. You sound good in here.
I appreciate it.
I hope it's not a huge distraction, but okay. When I get in the truck, I open the door by stick the key in and turn the lock. Okay? Because the key fob doesn't work. And I don't know why. And I hadn't had it in me to actually figure out why. So every time I get in my truck, I open it with a key. All right? That's one thing.
I'm surprised you actually even lock your truck.
No, I do. This is valuable stuff in there.
Right,
no, it's not really. Look, if somebody stole my truck and everything in it, they'd probably be doing me a favor. But anyway, I had insurance, So that's the first thing. Okay, now, oh man. And then you get in, and then I go to pull the door shut, and the handle that you pull on to close the door is broken. You're already, so there's two strikes already, and I hadn't even put the key in the ignition. All right. So then I, crank it up and all that, and maybe I want to turn the air on, but the thing is that the air only blows out of the defrost. All right. Now you got heat and AC, and it did work okay. But if you want to turn it on, the fan level 1 and 2 don't seem to make it turn on yet. So you got to get up to 3 and 4. That's where it starts working.
Right.
But it sounds like a helicopter. I think I've said that before.
Yeah.
So then it's too noisy to talk on the phone in the truck. So you might want to roll down the window to get some fresh air. But then it's too noisy because of the wind. And so if you want to talk on the phone, which, by the way, I talk part of my life, my daily life everywhere, no matter where I go, I'm going to work or I'm driving around, I'm almost always on the phone because I can get stuff done like work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I also call my friends too and talk just because.
And the windows didn't always work, or at least the passenger window, right?
Well, they're both. Yeah, both of the windows had problems. I had to replace the regulator and the motor and all that junk on both sides, but then they were going up so slow because there's a piece of trim on the outside of the door. It's called the belt molding, like the belt that you'd wear around your pants. Mm-hmm. All right, the belt molding was bad on the old ones. The original ones, they broke when I took all the stuff apart to paint it. And so when I put it back together, I ordered new belt moldings, and they're like brand new rubber, plastic, hard, not conform to the shape of the glass exactly yet.
Okay.
So they're sticky. So the windows are super slow. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to burn another motor out of the window motor. All right. You with me so far?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know this is getting long. Trust me.
No,
I know.
It's fine.
But in order to explain and understand the depth of my frustration, this is what it takes.
Whatever you have to do to justify.
All right. So, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not going to feel any better after this, by the way. All right, so I took my pocket knife and I cut, okay, let's say you get in your car and it's like the window's fogged up.
Yep.
What do?
Turn the air on.
Or
roll the window down. You
roll the window down, and there's a little sweeper. It's a little felt-covered rubbery strip, and it's part of its purpose is to be able to clear the window if you get, water on the outside, inside, whatever. And so those strips have a purpose. But if they're too tight, they pinch the glass, and they have friction, and it makes it slow to go up and down. So I took my pocket knife and I cut all those away, except for the very outside one. And man, that window will zip up and down like so fast. It's amazing. But now they have an auto up and down feature, or down only.
I want to know in the comments, did anybody else ever cut the felt off their window?
I bet you there's somebody else frustrated enough as I was to do this. Okay. Yeah, please, somebody, if you did this, let me know I'm not the only person in the world that has been so ticked off about it that you took it apart and cut those things off. So I'm out of luck if it gets fogged up, right? But all right. So the other side, though, the passenger side, this was all the driver's side.
Yeah.
The passenger side is still really slow. Even though I did replace the belt molding and it sort of set in a little bit, whatever. It's super slow. I left it. I have the new second replacement belt molding that I bought, and it's sitting on my workbench. I gave it away with the truck, of course, and all the other things related to that truck. They're all gone. It's all gone. Okay, but then what I was going to say is when you do want to put the window down, you hit the switch and it goes down all the way automatically, unless you bump the switch in the middle of it and it'll stop. Okay, so it's really fidgety. It's just like, oh man, you can't just move it down a little bit, crack the window to get some air. All right, so that was kind of frustrating. But then the door locks is another thing. And I've had the door panels off the inside of the door panels. All right.
Yeah.
I know I'm still going on this. I know I'm getting the look like I can't believe you're still talking about this.
Hey, there's nobody here to cut you. You keep going.
Okay, the door locks. Have you ever seen the way the door locks work inside of a door?
I have.
There's like all these metal rods. There's little plastic keepers that like keep them aligned. And there's these little special shaped connectors on the ends that like wrap around the end of the wire, and then they click and connect to some other thing. Those break. Those little plastic things, they get old and hard and break. Okay, so a lot of those were breaking all over the vehicle. The tailgate one broke. The one inside the door for the door handle broke. At any rate, I tried to lubricate where they slide in their little plastic keepers, but the driver door is manual only. So you got to push the lock left and right to lock it. It doesn't have the little pop-up thing on where your elbow rests. No. Okay, but the passenger side would work with the automatic door lock thing.
Right.
Okay, and sometimes when you put it in park, it would unlock itself, and sometimes not. So let's just say you're jumping around town going 5 different places like I do every morning. You know, I'm going to the gas station, I'm going to the recycle center to dump some job site waste. I'm going to the hardware store. I'm going maybe to get some coffee or something. Every time I get out, you know, you turn the key off, but you're really fast about it.
In a hurry.
And then you go to open the door, it's locked. You can't open it. And it doesn't unlock when you pull the handle. So you got to manually, I got to stick my thumb. I had to do it with my thumb to open the driver door. And then to lock it, if you want to get out, if they're both unlocked, okay, you got to manually lock the driver door and then hit the button to electronic lock the passenger door. Get my keys in my wallet, my phone, get all that in my pocket every day. Now you can see why maybe this is frustrating.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe I'm overly sensitive.
I'm frustrated.
I feel like you've put yourself through a lot for longer than you should have.
Well, I appreciate that.
For the sacrifice of this Chevy engine.
Well, it was a good truck. I mean, as far as like being a work truck, it had a good motor, good transmission. It was strong and strong.
I think the crazy thing is like I don't remember when it was. Last week or the week before, you called me, and it was like 7:15 or 7:30 in the morning, and he was already ticked off, and he hadn't even like left the house to go get in the truck.
Just like, thinking about it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think he woke up like pissed off,
dreading it. I was dreading it a little bit. Well, and like all the plastic parts inside were breaking.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the first time I used the four-wheel drive button, you know, I pulled over to a spot where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go four-wheeling. I pushed the button, my finger goes straight through the button. It just broke. I was like, man, is this a bad sign? Nah, it's probably fine.
That'll be all right. Nothing to see here, folks.
Did it engage as a four-wheel drive?
It did. It worked.
Could you get it out?
Yeah, it did. The buttons still work, but they're broken. And another little plastic part that broke was the glove box handle. I'm like, pull the handle. It snapped off in my hand.
Man.
And I'm like, maybe that's a bad sign. Nah, it's probably fine. But if you had a screw, like a 3-inch deck screw, you could stick it into where the handle was, and there's a little spring, and you could like push it over really hard, and it would pop open.
Wasn't this truck in Florida?
It was in Florida.
That's
it was a
is.
Florida truck. All right, I'm gonna pull the headphones off again.
It's the salt air that wore
you think so?
on the plastic. I don't know.
All right, I thought maybe
everybody that lives near the coast, it's like, you know, salt air is a problem. So
well, maybe I'm sure it is
on the salt air.
Okay, I'm sure it is or was, but there's still more. You know, the console, like in between the seats, it's like a bench seat. You can flip it up or down or whatever, but the lid was broken on the console. It had like a, you know, I don't know what to call it, like a little cubby maybe.
Sure.
Normally that's pretty normal in a truck, and you fold the lid down, and your stuff is in there because sometimes you might want to fold it up.
Right.
You need somebody to ride with you. So I have, 3 kids, and sometimes I'm in my work truck. I need to take the kids somewhere. Okay. So I use that a lot, and I would have just so much junk in there. I mean, just full of junk, like all my extra safety glasses, earplugs, receipts, maybe some change, and like a hand plane and a chisel and, some screwdrivers. Who knows? Whatever. You get the point. And so this thing will be full with about 25 items and normally.
Yeah.
And so I need to get my kids in there. I either just going to flip it up and just send all that into the back, or I have to keep like a bucket or a box that I got to get all my stuff out and put it in a box and then put that in the back seat because I need to keep it with me somewhere. Well, after this happened, when I would have to do this a couple times, I ended up I'm like, man, I got 3 or 4 boxes now of all my past stuff that was in there.
Your junk drawer
But
stuff.
I never really put it all back. It just accumulated new stuff.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so then the other boxes of the stuff that I had taken out previously was still back there. And I didn't know what was in there, but stuff I needed, and hats and like my Ricola,
you need those.
Those, yeah. Parts to my paint sprayer. That's where I keep those. So
Valuables.
Anyway, there's that. I think that's probably good for now. Well, in the dash, I got to talk about the dash. The actual dashboard was not broken, like somehow, because I'm used to Dodges, and all the dashboards seem to crack eventually. But this one was not broken, not visibly broken. All right, but when I painted the thing, I took the windshield out because it was like sandblasted from being in Florida.
Right,
it was unsavable, and you couldn't see out of it either. Somehow Jono did drive it back from Florida though with the old windshield and with all the paint overspray from my dad when he spray painted the whole truck. So I noticed when the windshield was out though, when I took it out myself and I had professionals, put a new one in, that the dashboard, the whole thing, it's like 6 feet wide, has little tabs on the front of it that are right under the windshield where the defrost comes out. They clip into some part of the metal, right? That holds the front of the dash in. Well, those were all broken off, all of them. And so anytime you hit a bump, the whole dashboard would shake and rattle and make a lot of noise. And so that was always bothering me. And then on the display, like with the speedometer and the tack or whatever is there, there's like warning lights, like your check engine light, and there's this little info center thing, like a little, it's very old technology looking thing. But anyway, the oil light would come on, the battery light would come on, the ABS light would come on, the emergency brake light would come on, the low windshield wiper fluid light would come on. And maybe some others, but it just always bothered me. I like to think that, if there's something wrong with my vehicle, I could just fix it.
Yeah.
And then you're good. But this one, it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. And that some way bothered me very bad.
And what did you pay for this truck?
Well, it was only $3,000 for the truck.
Right.
And it was a 2000 Chevy,
And you put
2500.
how much in it, maybe?
I put another 3,000 in it, I bet.
Okay.
Not including your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
'cause
that's
you painted the whole truck.
That's
I
right.
mean,
all free labor
Yeah.
from me.
Man.
So that was a year. That was a year.
a big sigh right
That was a
there.
year. Thank you.
Did that
I
feel
put,
better? Do you feel better? Because that was like
I feel like I'm on top of the world when I watched that thing drive off in my driveway. And my buddy bought it. I sold it to a good friend of mine.
There we go. There's the thing. Drum roll. You sold it.
I did. I sold it, and I feel great. I feel like I should go to Disney World now.
Yes.
No.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Don't go back to Florida. There's trucks waiting there that need to be rescued.
I know. There are, but the one that I'm driving now is my old truck. My Dodge truck. It actually came from Florida too.
Well, its plastic's done a lot better, I believe.
Yeah. Well, it has spent more time here in North Carolina than it did in Florida. And in order to preserve and prolong its beauty and usefulness, I'm going to try to get a carport. I've been dreaming of a carport for a long time, and I think I'm at the edge. I'm about to pull the trigger on it.
You've had this truck for 20 years, and now you want to preserve its beauty
yes,
under a carport.
Now you're getting it.
Without getting too deep, that truck, let's see, transmission, I know that you've replaced the fenders because every Dodge rear fenders wells rot out.
Yes, mine included.
Right? Just the transmission. What else do you have? Like solenoids, the air conditioning doesn't work right. But it runs great.
It runs great.
Like there's a reason this hasn't become a work truck in the past, right?
It was my nice truck.
It's been sitting around for 20
It was
your
my
night
nice truck. I
it's
would
your going out fancy
I
truck.
would even refer to it as my Sunday truck. But it is at the point now. I'm sure if anybody else out there has tried to maintain a vehicle at its new, like I'm not going to let it look old. If something breaks, I'll fix it. And that's easy at the beginning when there's one thing that breaks, you know. But like the Chevy truck, it had so many. The list was too long. So,
and you're not necessarily like a mechanic.
I'm not a mechanic. I'm a carpenter.
You can fix things, but you're not chasing down electrical. You're like it's not in Jamie's wheelhouse.
I don't.
Maybe someday when you retire,
if I felt like I had the time to do it, I actually am interested in all that.
Yeah.
And I would like to be able to do that, but the time is definitely not there. And so I rely heavily on my mechanic friends for that. But yeah, I've painted a lot. A lot of the work on that truck has been paint actually. So I painted the roof myself
on the Dodge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A couple years ago,
we showed that in a previous episode.
Yeah, I had a leak in the roof. Anyway, fixed it, got the roof repainted myself, and then eventually I had to get the hood painted because it was peeling, and then I got the rear bumper painted and the new bedside put on because I smashed it into my trailer in my driveway, and that was great.
Jackknife.
Yeah. So if you forget you have a trailer on,
and you're in a hurry,
and you're backing up fast, you'll probably crash.
Yeah, got it.
But anyway, this truck is at the point where it is aging enough where it's not going to be nice anymore. I can't maintain a nice quality look. It's time for it to go to work. That's the short of it. And if I spend money on a truck, because I thought about buying a work body truck, and there's a bunch of debate about this on the job site. Okay, do you drive a regular pickup truck, which is what I have, with a standard bed, or do you just say, you know what, I'm going to get a work body truck, like with the toolboxes and the, what are they? I don't know. People call them different things.
Utility bed.
Utility bed?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, but you say standard bed. Your truck is old enough, though, and your cab is still small enough that you have a 6-foot bed.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Not like
4.
a modern Ford that's 5.5 because the cab's so big.
I have a usable bed, but it's kind of high. And so now I have a ladder, a little ladder, a little ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I pull that out.
Can I get you one of those little ladders to put on the side of your truck?
Yeah. I guess that's a thing. Where is that from?
It's a Forerunner Overlander thing.
Oh, really?
Because people, and I'm not picking on anybody, but like people have the little ladder that comes off the back to climb on top of like their Forerunner or their Land Cruiser or something like that.
I'm listening.
People got these little ladder magnets and started sticking them on cars.
Okay. Oh. I thought it was a Jeep thing, maybe.
I mean, it's an Overlander, so I'm just...
Oh, okay. So Overlander is a
like
generic word for what?
For building out vehicles that you go camping. I mean, that you can take off-road and go into backwood places, crawl over rocks, camp out of.
Well, good. I'm glad because I was going to go to the Toyota dealer and be like, hey, I'm interested in looking at a new Toyota Overlander. Because it sounds like a vehicle name.
They would sell you one, probably.
They probably just walk you one.
They're like, here's a Land Cruiser.
Oh, man.
Not the new one. This is an old Land Cruiser.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
So
anyway, I mean, you could always use my Honda Element as a work truck.
It would be a good work truck.
And we talked about Arlo has that van.
Oh, yeah, Arlo's
He
van.
does. And it is delegated. I just talked to him about it. It's his trash truck.
It's trash.
His van.
The trash van.
And I'm glad because he had big plans. By the way, I can talk better with these headphones on. Okay. So I'm hoping that I don't want to have to wear them all the time, but I can tell what I sound like.
That's great.
At any rate, Arlo was going to build his what was it, Astro? Is it a Chevy Astro van?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, but he has another van too.
Yeah, he has a nice Ford.
I
don't know what it is. Like a travel van.
More details later.
Yeah, he's having a ball. He's having the time of his life, by the way. Arlo is doing great.
Well, that was one of the questions I saw on the Perkins Builder Brothers channel when I was perusing. It's like, did Arlo ever get his retirement money? And
I think so.
For sure. He did. He
still does.
Yeah. He's got it. He's got his GoFundMe. He's got the funds. They just went to Newfoundland on a whim. They like went up to New England and were in Maine, and then they were like they took a ferry over up to Nova Scotia, And then he texts me and he's like, be back in a few weeks. We're going to Newfoundland.
Oh,
They get on
man.
another ferry.
And that's like the top of Canada.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it? I mean, something. I mean,
it is. There is.
Okay.
They saw some icebergs. They saw. I mean, it was all. They really enjoyed it.
Okay.
We'll have to have him back and have us catch us up. But
he could.
I am going to try to catch up with him and see the van build out.
Okay.
It's a Ford
'cause
Transit.
This trip was sort of for the for them to test out. He just did a quick build.
Okay.
Inside of it.
In the van.
In the van for them to give it a try, see what they like and what they want to do.
And the build would include like beds.
Yeah.
And storage and
But
things.
heavier than he wanted to because he had to do it quick.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know, he just a quick, like Jan said, get this done so we can go. And he threw some 3/4 plywood in there and things. So I think he wants to do it.
I would like to see the quick build.
Yeah.
That
That's still in
Arlen,
there.
I bet you he could probably pull it out and sell it to somebody else as their permanent build.
I
yeah.
mean, he's
It
a
is
hard
Arlo.
retired man to nail down to get him to do a video. So
Well, he's
Amen to that.
enjoying his retirement, and I'm happy. I'm happy for him.
yeah.
So,
Anyway, what were we talking about?
well, his old van that he was
Yes.
going to build into the van that he has now, the new one has replaced his idea of a build. He was going to build the Astro van into like a travel van and 4-wheel drive and lift it and all this stuff. I think it would be throwing, I guess, good money after bad, if that's what that means.
You know anything about that?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, before he had the Astro van, he drove a Chevy Suburban.
Right.
And that was his work truck. Made a great work truck, actually. But he was experiencing all those problems that I described earlier. Should we go over them again? No.
We can hit rewind.
Yeah. Yeah. So he got rid of it
Yeah.
because of all the same problems. Whatever. Don't blame him. So anyway, I'm trying to decide what to do with my truck for work. I need a rack. What I was going to say is I'm trying to get a rack. And we have a company that might give me a rack. So I'm going to try to save some money by waiting it out and seeing if we get a sponsor company that is wanting to trick my truck.
Ooh.
And I would be all for it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that happens.
Does
I
it
don't
have
know.
a lift?
It does not have a lift, but it looks lifted because it's a 3500.
Yeah.
And this is weird because it's not a dually. And almost all dualies are, 3500s maybe. I don't know if that's true, but this one is a single tire in the back, 3500. It's a little tall in the back. It's not quite to my chin, to the tailgate, not the tailgate, the bed rail. But it's high enough that it's uncomfortable, to get in and out and get your tools out. So that's why I have the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Embrace your ladder.
I'm cool with it. I know where I'm at with my life these days. And I'm cool with the ladder. It's a nice ladder.
Safety first, man.
I bet nobody on the job's made fun of you for using the ladder.
No, not yet. But boy, if they tried it, they wouldn't make fun of me anymore because they would love it. Although, actually, it's hard because it's just piled in there with all the other junk, air hoses and toolboxes and tools. And
You can't even get to the ladder. You need a mount.
You can't get it. You can't get to the ladder. The shovels, everything's piled on top of it. Ropes.
You just need you need to take a pontoon boat ladder and attach it to the tailgate. That way, when you just flip the tailgate down, you can.
That's
just
a good idea.
Flip down the boat ladder.
I need
that's actually a really good idea, Ben.
Yeah, you just flip it down. And there it is.
That is a good idea. I need a ladder like in a library that rolls back and forth on a track.
On the side of the truck.
It'll go all the way around.
On the rack.
All the way.
I mean, you could probably. I'm sure you could figure out how to attach one to the rack
Yeah, to the rack.
that doesn't exist yet.
That'd be good.
It's true.
That'd be good.
We were headed
You'd
towards.
have to worry about scratching the paint, though.
We're headed towards carports.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
So I do want a carport because, well, a lot of reasons. Probably same reasons everybody wants one if they do, to keep your car out of the sun or the rain or whatever. Like for me, though, my work truck, all the tools in the back, if it starts raining in the middle of the night and I go running out there like a maniac trying to get all my tools covered up, that's pretty stupid. And I do that, by the way.
Okay.
And you've chosen not to have any kind of bed cover, right? And that's from years of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're tough. You are the one guy on the crew that has an actual truck.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything has to get transported, it has to.
I'm the guy that has to move materials.
Yes.
When it can't get delivered. So I have to have a rack and I don't know. I'm okay with it. I've been building for 20, let's see. I've been building for 23 years professionally, full time. And I've always had a standard pickup truck with a roof rack and some junk in the back.
That's just the way it's going to be.
I've made it this far.
Yeah. I think it's part of your brand.
I feel like that's, and this is going to be the silliest reason that I don't want to get a toolbox body or a work body or a, what do you call it, body? Utility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way they look.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like the look of my truck. Okay. And I kind of have a rule about vehicles that if, when you get out and you walk away from it, if you don't want to look back at it, it's not good. You should, I mean, I'm not saying that can happen with every vehicle, but I'm just saying, if you look back, you're at the grocery store, you get out, you walk away a little bit, turn back, give it a look, and you say, yeah, I like that. And if you don't, maybe you should think about getting something different.
Did you do that with the Chevy?
Only in disgust.
Next question, please.
You broke your own rule. You broke your own rule.
His dad broke the rule. No offense, Rand.
No, my dad found that, and he did me a solid by getting it. And actually, what this did for me something that I wouldn't have ever done for myself, which is start using a heavy duty truck for work. Like, because previously I had only used 1500s. I had a Ford F-150 that I started with. I went for a Ram 1500, then another Ram 1500, and they did everything I needed to do almost, except tow heavy stuff. And then with this new dump trailer I got, this new top shelf dump trailer, it's a serious trailer. Mm-hmm. And I tow it around like every week, not every day, but every week.
Yeah.
And the trailer by itself weighs like 4,000 pounds, I think. And so when you load it, like this morning, at like 7:20, I was at the recycle center at the construction.
Right before they open.
Yes. And the guy that weighs me in at the station there on the scale is the guy that I sold my Chevy to.
Right.
And he's my good buddy. So at any rate, I pulled in, there's my Chevy. Mm-hmm. I was going to say something mean, but I'm not.
After you go through those massive potholes to get over to the scale.
It's better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's better. Never mind.
I mean,
I just go flying through there.
Yeah, but it is better. There's not like gigantic potholes anymore.
At any rate, I weighed in this morning at like 14,500 and something. Oh. That's what it weighed loaded with the trailer and my truck. Now, this is important. Only I'm going to bring this up because if you don't know, at least in North Carolina, your tag, your actual license plate, mm-hmm. You pay to have a weighted tag if you're towing heavy stuff.
Right.
So I have a 15,000 pound tag. Now, the tag doesn't weigh that much because it sounds like it when I say it that way.
Yeah, it does.
But it's not. But the reason is, in case people don't know, probably people already know this, but the more weight that you're carrying or the heavier your vehicle is, basically the more damage you do to the roads, like state roads. And so there is like a county tax when you get a tag or whatever, but there's also, you're paying money to whatever the DOT, I guess. I don't know where it really goes. But just in the same way that when you buy gas, there's tax that goes to help maintain the roads. So like, for example, like tractor trailers and people that commercially use the highways with really, really heavy trucks, they pay a lot. Yeah. Because they're causing more damage to the roads than a moped. Right?
Right.
It kind of makes sense. Now, so at any rate, I want to have a tag that's weighted and properly weighted for what I tow every day. And not more, though, because it goes up. I mean, it costs more. You can buy, 16, 17, 18, 20, up to 20, maybe 20,000, I think, for a standard vehicle. You could get a tag.
And this was your trailer empty?
No, that's loaded.
That was loaded.
It weighed 12,000 something.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Empty with the truck.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So that's just whatever. But I was tempted to upgrade my tag because I had to do it the other day. But I was like, no, 15,000 sounds about right. And luckily, like I said, with a heavy loaded trailer.
Have you had it weighed with the track hoe on it?
No, I'm going to put that off for a while. But I would use a different trailer probably. I have loaded the machine. I can carry the track hoe in that trailer, in the dump trailer. Yeah. But I got scared driving it into the trailer, right? Because it's higher, and the ramps, and it's and the bed of the trailer is a big metal. It's a slick piece of metal, and I'm just not as comfortable. I'm not a professional machine operator, and I was like, well, I don't know. I'm sliding around, so I'm gonna stick with my little old low wood deck trailer
Yeah.
for hauling the machine. And it weighs less too. Yeah. There you go.
Weighted tags. Back to carports. Tell us about this carport. Do you have... I'm going to see if I can pull up what you're looking at here.
All right. I took a few pictures here. I'm going to try to bring people along the journey here.
Well, give us... While I'm pulling that up, why don't you preface this on what...
Okay. I'm going to start by saying I built a house that has a one-car garage. And my wife parks in there. And that's good. And I like that. If I was smart, I would have built a 10-car garage. That's maybe an exaggeration, but
it's a 2-car garage.
It's 24 by 24 square, and it has a 16-foot wide door. So that would probably be
in old terms,
and it would be called a 2-car garage. But
all right, we got this up.
Okay, there we go. There's my part of my parking, and you can see the left side of the screen. There's the side of my garage. There is a picture of the front of my house too that we'll show here maybe in a little bit. At any rate,
where's it at? Hold on, let me get it back up here.
I took this picture this morning, by the way.
You did?
I did, just for you.
You knew you were going to talk about this.
Well, I thought I might. It's relevant.
The front of your house? Where's it at? There it is.
Boom, there it is. Okay, there's the garage. The garage looks big. I mean, compared to my house, it looks...
The angle. I think it's the angle.
Yeah, but it's 2 small cars now by modern terms. Cars are bigger.
They are. And trucks, forget it. Forget it.
Old 80s and 70s cars fit side by side just fine in the standard garage.
How wide is that door? 12?
16 feet wide door, which is great. I do like that. 9 feet high, because I knew when I built the house, if I had a rack on my truck, I need a garage door tall enough to pull a truck. So if you ever build a garage for yourself or a house, you might want to do a taller door than standard, because standard is 7 feet. Yikes, that's low. Yeah. I would have plowed my rack or a bicycle on top of a car or something into the thing a bunch of times. So yeah, no, we keep stuff in our garage. Like there's like 4 feet of stuff on each side, like bikes and a refrigerator and
but it's very organized compared to your workshop.
Compared to that.
Yeah, but it's also almost the main entry to his house, so it is cleaner than most garages.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I would go that far, but it is not terrible. It's not bad.
And this is where the shed's going to go.
Okay, yes. So I hope to. I almost used the word build, but
these lines have been on the ground for like a month.
I've been planning for a long time. Well, so what I did there is I pushed dirt. I dug dirt from the other side of the. If you show the picture where the mulch is on the bank, this bank right here.
Look at all that different.
We'll talk about that. Okay, that bank used to be 10 feet farther to the right. 10 feet farther to the right.
Like
okay, in the gravel. Yes, and I dug all that dirt. I bought a track hoe just to dig this dirt.
He's not kidding.
That was it.
That was what pushed you over the edge to justify purchasing the track hoe, is that you wanted to do what
it was. And really what pushed me over was the cost of hiring somebody to do the work. Mm-hmm. And I'm so picky. Yeah. I'm so picky that, did I say that twice?
You did.
Okay. I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
I kind of do, because somebody might do it and I'm like, oh, could you just change a little bit here? Take a little bit, like one scoop here, one little, and I don't want to do that to somebody. I really don't. It's painful for me, but it's more painful for the person that I'm doing it to. And I realized that, it's probably better. And I knew it'd take a long time for me to do it the way I wanted in the time scale that I had time for myself.
All right.
So I thought, well, if I buy a machine, I can do this whole job. It was going to cost like $10,000 to pay somebody to move that dirt. And I was like, well, I can buy a machine. And if I don't want it when I'm done, I'll sell it. And it would have maybe cost me nothing.
Yeah.
I could get the same money out of a machine. Like,
it's like perfect quote unquote man math right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I'm going to tile a bathroom. I need a new tile saw and I'm going to do it myself. And
I like the way your voice sounds when your man math is being added up. Your voice changed.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry about that.
Well, all right. So you moved the dirt. You got this different colored homemade mulch
I did.
on.
We're going to talk about that mulch in a second. But let's go back to the picture where the outline of the...
I like that you called it homemade mulch.
It looks like...
The flagging is...
Yeah. All right.
Gotcha. So I have marked on the ground a 20-foot deep by 36 wide. That would make 3 12-foot parking spaces, which I think is good. That's what I want. And of course, the builder in me wants to build myself a carport.
Sure.
There's complications, and I don't even know if we can talk about this because this is going to take like 5 hours for me to.
All the complications.
Yeah.
With this.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the fill dirt.
It's fill dirt, exactly. So like, you know,
All right,
there's.
see, that was only 5 seconds.
Okay, well, you're like Eric. You know, I have this really great. What is it? A characteristic, maybe a way of describing things.
Yeah.
That makes it sound really complicated.
I think that's why a lot of people are here.
Even when it's easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can take easy stuff and make it sound so hard.
Well, I mean, because we were talking about a pole barn for a bit.
That's right. All right.
All right.
I think that what you desire, and if you could build your dream carport versus what is reality based on a few factors, cost and limitations based on the site and things like that.
Yes.
Is kind of what you've worked through, right?
You know, if I ask myself, what do I want? I would like a home built or, you know, a custom built carport, right? If I say, what do I want? Yeah, that's what I want. But like at the front of my car right there, the fill dirt is 10 feet deep. Now, I did compact it with my machine, but compacting with a machine, like tracking over it with a little mini excavator.
Not the same.
I mean, the thing is heavy. It compacts dirt. And I ran over it like 10 times every which way.
Yeah.
As you filled it.
I would put in about a foot maybe of dirt, and then I would compact it left and right, back and forth. I mean, I put some miles on that machine. About wore the tracks off of it. No, I didn't really, but I did my best effort, and I made that dirt stand up as steep as dirt can stand up. I mean, I did take a shot. Actually, there's a shot of some debris-looking stuff, Ben. Yeah, there you go. That's looking down the bank. Now, you know, it doesn't look so steep on the picture here, but what I did, this was all beautiful, and right now it looks really terrible. But it was all beautiful, and I had this mat. This is like a grass erosion control mat that I had rolled all down it. But some of the dirt had actually eroded out from under the mat, right in the middle of the bank and the belly of it, sort of. And so I dug the mat away, and I had some brush laying around from when I'd cleared a little more stuff, and I just made like a little row, which is pretty common actually for people to do when they're building roads to help with actually catching the dirt, but also to limit erosion because it acts like a big screen. Like if the dirt washes, it'll catch it and keep it from washing away. So that's going to be a little catch for me. I'm going to add dirt and pack it in with the bucket on the machine here. Probably to even today. Like I'm going to try to go to my dad's house and get some dirt in the dump trailer and bring it over there and dump it and pack it in so that the top of this thing, the top of the flat area with the gravel there doesn't settle. And so it can't slide away. Okay. And then eventually this is going to all grow up into be woods again, I hope, and briars and little trees and stuff. That'll help over time. It won't wash away after it gets, vegetation on it.
You just put some kudzu down there.
I could plant some kudzu, well, maybe some poison ivy or something.
Yeah.
All right, so the complications with fill dirt is this. You can't just build a standard foundation on fill dirt unless it's engineered compacted dirt. And even at that, I am going to slide this building all the way to the very edge, and that is not recommended, I'm sure, on any kind of fill to actually put a foundation right out, even daylighting the edge, which this definitely does. So
Ben even went so far as to try to track down like somebody that does power poles. Like put them in the four corners, have somebody come out and transport it, but there's not anybody. So the power company would be the perfect people they have these big trucks with the giant drill. It's an auger, but it's a massive, a really nice one. Right. So if you call somebody, they say, yeah, I got an auger. Well, it goes on the front of a track hoe or a skid steer. And I don't know how deep they can drill, maybe 8 feet, but I need to drill like 12 feet. And I don't think I'm going to, I struck out. I haven't found anybody that can do that.
Yeah.
But I haven't called pole barn building people yet because I don't know them. Do you?
I don't.
No.
Actually, you had a fan mention that you should do a collaboration with R&R Builders.
Oh yeah.
And do a pole barn build.
Yeah, he's probably not bringing in a telephone pole setting machine.
Yeah, nah, probably not. I would hate to bother him with it, but anyway, he'd probably say no. But anyway, he's a good guy. Kyle Stumpenhorse is his name. Our builders. He's a cool guy. We've got to hang out with him in Vegas some, and he's
Maybe
pretty.
he'll come on the show.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. So I like him. All right, so I can't just dig footings. I'll just say that. If I was going to dig footings and pour concrete and then lay block and build a little garage, you can't do that because the dirt might settle and your garage might snap in half. Bummer. I thought about just pouring a slab and saying, all right, I'm going to just take a risk on this thing. I thought about that. True. Another option is
what about a retaining wall?
I thought about a retaining wall. It would be very expensive. I'd have to go down below all the fill as is, build a engineered retaining wall. Very expensive. Mm-hmm. I bet it cost 10 grand.
Gotcha.
More. Gosh, I bet it would be more. Maybe double that. 20. Yeah. And then you could compact the dirt inside that area and have a really nice solid, but then you also have a 12-foot vertical drop off, like a hazard, I would call it, in your parking area where you could, I don't know, maybe it's not that big deal, but
when one of your kids forgets that your Jeep's in neutral and parks
Jeep goes off the thing. Yeah.
Or starts it in first and
well, that happened to me when the clutch went out. You push the clutch in and it still is in gear.
Oh.
Yep. So that was an option. Another option I thought of, this is even crazier. And this is why I said this could take a minute. And if, and let me say why we're sharing all this, because somebody might be like, why are we even talking about this? Because I hope that somebody out there is trying to figure out their project too.
Yeah.
And they're probably like me, having a brainstorm of ideas and trying to figure out what is the best option. And there's so many variables, feasibility, cost, time, appearance, what your wife thinks.
That's what I was about to get to those things.
Those are real factors.
When we look at this,
I'm going to tell you that in the end, none of what I'm saying matters. Is it going to look good with my house?
Yeah. Has she seen what you're planning on?
I have tried to bring my wife along the journey of figuring this out, but I'm wearing her out on this one.
Gotcha. Can I show?
Can you bring her in more than you bring me in?
Okay, so we'll skip ahead here to some.
I want to skip ahead to this.
Some options. Ben, he can't stand to let me go through the other ideas. Okay, the last idea was to dig a basement, dig away all the fill dirt like we do to build houses. Again, high cost, lots of work.
But we could put the podcast studio down there.
We could. No, there's a bad echo in my basement garage.
It could be soundproof basement. Just
okay. I mean,
all foam.
I mean, it would be a basement, then it's steel, kind of like what you did at the modern.
Let's just call it a padded room.
A padded room, yeah.
The Mega Modern build has a garage on top of a basement.
It does. It is possible. It is expensive.
You just did it, but it would be way, and it would cost twice or three times what you're talking about doing before you even built the garage on top. It
would.
Yeah, but you could make it match your house and your whatever you call that.
I could.
Because the workshop and the house match. This thing.
But
your wife signed off on this?
Is this on the screen?
Yes.
All right.
But he also has
talk about this.
2 little outsheds that are barnwood, Ben. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
This is not barnwood.
He is.
I'm jumping ahead.
Brett and I have talked, and he said, well, you should put barnwood on this thing if you get a metal carport. Okay. So a good option. I'm going to say the leading option.
Really?
Leading.
This is it?
That means it's in front.
Okay.
Ahead of all the other ones.
Okay.
This prefabricated, pre-engineered metal carport. And I'm telling you, okay, so I designed this. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen. Look, it's even got the price. I took a picture of my computer screen last night. Okay, this is from a local provider that I can buy this thing. Okay, you see the price there?
Yeah.
5,000. What? I can't read it from here.
$5,843.
Okay, for $6,000, and I'm assuming that's assembled, installed,
delivered
everything. So this is literally a phone call away for $6,000. Now, that's pretty cheap compared to me building something. Okay, now, do I love this the most? That's the question. I don't necessarily love the look of this the most.
What's the height?
It's 11 feet high, clear
Gotcha.
on the big part.
Gotcha.
And the low side on the little part is 7 feet high.
This is what I need for my camper and my boat.
See, now you want one.
Yeah, but it's not going to be right in my driveway.
I'll design you one.
I'll
design you one.
Never sign off on that.
Sign and drive. All right. Well, and then, so there's some other variations of this I took pictures of with slightly different designs, but there's one, if you can
send them to me.
Look in the photo reel there is, I took a picture somewhere on the internet of a really nice looking, something that somebody built. I hope, did I send that one to you?
No, you didn't send that to me.
If I send it to you now, can you get it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Believe me, I've searched every, description of a really nice, I thought I did send it to you. Oh, well, we'll deselect here.
Maybe it is.
We'll send, I'm going to send it to you right now.
Let's see.
You probably see it. This will just take a second here with the technology.
I don't think you did. It's not in my downloads.
Okay, well.
There it is.
Do you? Or I'm sending it to you now?
No, I have to accept it.
All right, accept my airdrop here.
Yeah.
And now, Ben is going to do whatever it takes to make this picture come on screen. I love, there are some beautiful, beautiful built carports, like with posts and beams and cool looking trusses. And I totally geek out on this stuff and I want to build it. But then what happens is you realize the implications of you committing to build yourself one, which is all the work and paying more, I'm sure, because the materials would be expensive.
Eric spent at least $3,000 on just his little tiny shed.
Right.
And
it's
2x4s and
you can't park a car in there.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on.
Well, he doesn't have it yet. I got all excited because I see it on the screen, but y'all don't see it yet.
There we go. All right. Now it's up.
All right, then. There. That one doesn't have a car under it. But I took a snapshot of that, and that's probably not even a real picture. Is that a real picture?
Yeah, it looks like a
You
real
think so?
picture. That looks like real grass and real sand.
Nowadays, you can't tell.
Oh, not everything's AI. All right.
There's another design there.
Look, you did send me more pictures.
See, that has a continuous roof line on the left side, which gives you more height, but I don't like the look of it as much. What do you think?
Like it. Nope.
I like the look of the two separate roof lines.
Those
to me,
side panels? No way.
Yeah, no, I know. No side panel. Oh, man. Okay, here's another one. Oh, yeah.
Well,
all right, now it is. This one is called a lofting barn. It's an agricultural targeted product, whatever. It's for putting hay in. All right. There's no overhangs, but it has some benefits. Okay. It's high in the front on all three bays. It has a nice continuous look across the front. It's one big straight line. It's got two poles in the front instead of a row of poles, because the standard carport has a row of these square poles every 5 feet or something. 4 feet, 5 feet. It's like a wall that you can walk through. These are all factors, Ben.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about them all. Also, like I said, there's no overhang, so I'd have to see if they could modify this design to put overhangs on it to make it look a little more homey and a little less commercial. And it costs more. This one's almost $10,000. It's probably made of a different type of steel construction, maybe a heavier grade, a heavier gauge metal. And
your wife has seen these pictures.
Yeah, she's seen them. But that's not bad, though, is it?
Yeah.
No, come on.
That's what she would want.
No, that's beautiful. If you're going to put a hot tub under it, and
that's what my wife would want.
I'm sure. And that is what I want.
Even if our pontoon boat cost a quarter of what that would cost. Or a tenth,
I know. So here's the question.
Of what that would cost.
I got to run by some more factors here. Okay, there's more factors. All right. One other, I do pros and cons, and I'm trying to teach my kids this too. All right. So I sit down with my boys on the couch with a computer, and I pull up these different designs, and I try to drag them into the thought process to make them think. Right? I mean, isn't that what parents are supposed to do?
Yeah. Critical thinking skills.
Yes, let's learn some critical thinking. So I'm like, okay, son, let's talk about this design. It has these pros and these cons. All right, let's move over to another design. I like the look of this one, maybe better, but it costs more. But okay, let's look at another one. Okay, I could build my own, but then it takes all my labor and a lot of my time. And, I feel like I don't have a whole lot of time to be out in the driveway building a carport for a week. I don't know. Okay. So A benefit, and I don't know, look, the prefab ones, I would call them temporary and portable.
Right.
They're not permanent unless you leave them there forever. But if I ever changed my mind, this is about the only type where I'm not so committed that I can never get rid of it.
Mm.
If I dig footings, if I put poles 10 feet in the ground, if I dig a foundation.
It's mobile.
If I say, all right, well, if I ever move, I'm taking the carport with me.
Well, the next guy's not going to want it, so.
No. Well, see, okay, I have a friend that has a nice house, and I drive by it every day to go to work on the big house we're building. He has a really beautiful house, and he has a metal carport right beside his house. I'm talking 5 feet away.
Right.
And it looks fine. And he parks under it, and I bet he's happy. How about that?
Sure.
Listen, I think you could very easily either wrap it in lap siding or barnwood and make it good.
Well, you have a pile of barnwood. Maybe I could borrow it for temporarily.
You can have it all. Then I can get my shed back.
Yeah, that's your cat sanctuary, though.
Not anymore. We took them all to the shelter.
Okay, Brett had, I don't know,
6
kittens that lived and that you guys took care
we had
of.
a stray mama. I have some kittens in my woodshed.
Okay.
Mm.
But anyway, I think that, given that you have the two other sheds, right? You have a wood shed, like an actual firewood burning wood shed, and then you have your lawnmower shed.
I do.
They both have quote unquote shed roofs.
They do.
But that's all right. And then they're wrapped in like pine and hemlock or something.
That is right.
And it would be in a line. So you'd have big, little, you'd have 3 different sheds in a row.
Look, where we live, sheds, dude, people put sheds on top of sheds, add on to the shed, 5 sheds.
Lots of sheds. Lots of rain.
I don't know if that's everywhere or not, but where we live, you get another shed. That's what you do.
Ben needs one.
I need 3 sheds.
Yeah. I have one.
Well, I had an idea. Okay. And maybe I said this already, but
That you were going to come here and build a shed.
no.
Oh.
We're going to do a how-to and build Ben's shed.
No, but I've got 2 things. Okay, don't let me forget. This is important stuff. Okay, and I like bouncing the ideas around.
Sure.
This is fun for me because you guys, can tell me your thoughts and all that and help me make a decision because I trust you because you're my friends. Not you don't just have this kind of conversation with random people because you don't really maybe want what their opinion is necessarily, but at any rate. You guys you're close enough to me to help me make good decisions, I think, or bad ones.
About 5 feet.
It's hard to tell the good and the bad part. Well, I was at the beach a week ago.
Yes.
2 weeks ago. And I went into one of these surf shops. It was like one of the big commercial
Wings?
I think it was called Surf Style.
Oh, okay.
As the brand of it and whatever.
Did it look like a wings?
It was a giant metal building. And I thought, dude, if this was my house, I would love it.
Wow.
I mean,
here we go.
It was a giant open room. Barn-dominium. I hate to say it, but boys, I got barn-dominium fever while I was at the beach.
I love the idea of that.
Well, I do too. And I said that to my wife right away. And
you called me.
And I was like, Brett.
From the place.
One word for you, barndo. And my wife was not excited about this because she knows that I get mental with this idea chasing.
Yeah.
Because as you can tell, I like to think things through and through and then back through again. Does my mic sound echoey to you?
Yes.
Is there an echo in here?
Well, there's a massive one on East Deep Creek over here. You know which one I'm talking about.
No.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, barn-dominium. I thought you meant an echo. I was like... No. By the way, for people not watching, I'm the only one wearing headphones and nobody else can hear anything.
Those are just the hound dogs. That's
okay. There is a barn-dominium on East Deep Creek.
Big.
East Deep Creek.
Yeah.
But it's not a house though. It's just a barn.
No, upstairs is.
Is it a house upstairs?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it probably is a living area, but the guy lives in there is a little house next door.
I understand, but
it's
okay.
But it's livable for sure.
It's like, I would say 20-some feet tall ceilings in the bottom.
It's tall.
Oh yeah, you can get like a motorhome in there.
Yeah, there's a motorhome in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's a drive-through
Yeah. Pass through.
motorhome thing, so you don't even have to back out.
That's nice.
Oh man, it is nice. Golly, I have barndominium jealousy.
Okay.
Of that
Well,
thing.
Well, I think this, I keep looking for a place for, the podcast studio besides the tiny house.
Right.
AKA my wife keeps looking for a spot for the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know that was a.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think you are kidding.
Just think of the barndominium. Workshop downstairs, podcast studio upstairs, YouTube editing room.
Dude,
all
I'm
the
with
stuff
you.
upstairs.
I could fill the space with all the things that, and then I realized all the things that I was thinking of that were just kind of like my stuff, not necessarily like my family stuff. And my wife was not real excited about it. But I was like, dude, you could have just all the space you needed. I don't know. I just feel like
I mean, the one
space.
benefit to Jamie, your wife, would be that your stuff got the heck out of the house. Like the basement could be part of the house instead of your woodshed, and then she would benefit from it.
Yep. Okay, well, so that's done. That's it. I don't have a barn dough. I'm probably not going to build a barn dough. I don't have a place to build a barn dough, but I want one. That's where that's going to sit for a while. So sometimes I do this thing where I make a decision to take action on something while I'm really ticked off about that thing. That way I'll actually do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I did with the truck thing. Is the day we're going to circle back to the truck real quick because I didn't tell you the last nail in the coffin or the piece of hay or straw that broke the camel or whatever.
Okay. That's a lot right there.
I know. Mm-hmm. It's pretty deep. The day that I decided to sell the truck, I went to slam the door shut and it bounced. I just shut the door kind of hard and it just bounced right off the truck and came right back at me. And I was like, that's weird. That hasn't happened before. So I reared back and gave it an extra hard slam and it shut and I went to work. And when I got to work, the door wouldn't open and it wouldn't open from the inside. It wouldn't open from the outside. It wasn't locked. I unlocked it, locked it 10 times, tried every different way to get it open. It would not open. Called my friend that was a body shop expert. And he told me I have to take the inside of the door panel off while the door was closed, which is very difficult because the fasteners that hold it on there are not accessible while the door is closed. So I basically ripped it off, if you will, sort of. I didn't have any tools, like mechanic tools. I didn't have any sockets that fit the stuff I didn't have. So I took it apart with a pair of channel locks. And I was so mad. This just made me so mad that I was at work and like the truck had 3 doors. So I couldn't get in the other side to get the back seat. And the back seat's where all my tools are. So I need to work and I can't get my truck. I can't get my tools. I was just so ticked. And even though I tore it apart and I did get it to work and I got it to close and I got it put back together. And I was like, ooh, I could be okay or I could not be okay. And I decided at that moment that while I was really ticked about it, I was going to decide to sell it because this was the tipping point for me. And so that's what happened. So the point is that I was mad enough to take action and I decided I need to take action while I'm really ticked off before I cool down and gain my senses back. Because then I might be tempted to not make that decision. And then I'd probably be ticked off the next day over all the little things.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dang.
So the lesson is when you're really mad, make big decisions.
Yeah, definitely not. I was just thinking, I knew that's where that was heading. And
All
I
right,
was
so
like,
it's a
wow,
joke.
That is really not good life advice.
Yeah, I am not a therapist. It's a joke, but it worked for me.
Well, to make you really, do you know who Brad Rodriguez is? Fix This, Build That guy?
Maybe if I saw him, maybe I don't, but if I saw him,
you know, Brad is.
build this, fix that.
Fix This, Build That.
If I saw his face, I bet I would.
He is.
We talked to him in Vegas.
Yeah, this is him.
Oh yeah.
We ran into him in Vegas. But this is. Let me pull this up for everybody to see. This will give you a little barn dough jealousy here because he just built headquarter number 2 for him. And what is that?
It's a big fancy barn dough.
Look at that.
With a lot of storage. Really beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like you need one of those.
Yeah, we were talking about car lifts when we were in Vegas. Brad and I were.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, do you need a 4-post lift?
I mean, that's pretty sweet.
I do not disagree. I do love it, and I would love it. I have no place to put one. So
Yeah.
That was well.
If you
I
ever
don't-
get to the point,
Oh,
though, I bet
there we
you he'd
go.
be a good person to talk to because he
just
thinks
recently-
about a lot of the stuff that you think about. Like, so I guarantee you
he just finished this like
figured it
a
all
month ago
out.
or
You know what I
something.
mean? He went through the whole mental process. What do I need? Where do I need? How big? What?
Yeah. You know, that's exhausting too, though. I got to say, it is exhausting. I mean, just me thinking about this carport is exhausting.
right.
It really
exhausting
is.
for
If
me.
I let myself really think it through, and I'm convinced though by thinking things through thoroughly. That's hard to say.
Well, I think
Go ahead.
I think the carport and the barn door are two different
They are.
things.
Absolutely. They're not even in the same.
Here, I'll put you over there.
Space.
If you ever come up to the land with the land to be able to build a barn dough, you could take the carport with you and put it on the same land.
There we go.
And then you got a whole bunch of parking.
I can take it with me wherever I go.
I
All
say
right.
pull the trigger
You're
on
not
it.
going to build another
on the
house.
temporary.
Get
I
out
know. I'm not. I'm not.
for
Dang it,
yourself.
you just crushed my dreams, Ben. Right
You're
here,
going to.
right now.
Nobody said you had to live in the barn-dominium.
No, well, I had some
Just
other
has
thoughts.
to be for cars and workshops and hanging out and drinking coffee and looking at your cars in your workshop.
What I really want is like an airplane hangar.
Like a Quonset hut kind of thing?
Yeah, just some giant space. Actually,
Oh.
ConMed's for sale.
No, I think it's
not really.
Really?
May have sold already.
Yeah, I think
Oh
it's-
man, because it was a good warehouse.
Well,
It's
we
what,
literally,
I
Jamie,
already tried to. I tried to pitch too many people on.
175,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah,
You call that a lot?
yeah. I had plans for splitting it up and making it different things and using all that space. It was going to work.
I mean, we've tried to buy a Quonset hut in the middle of downtown Bryson City,
I know.
but
I got to work on that a little more.
You're not working hard enough.
But do I want to live in it?
No.
No. See, I need the place where all the big thing to be, the big room with all the stuff in it to be where I live too.
no, you don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You-
don't know
when
that
are you
your
gonna
wife's
live
going to
there?
be down with that, dude.
You're going to live there.
I know. All right. I'm just a man that wants a huge garage. I think that's what it comes down to.
Okay. I don't think you're alone in that.
Yeah, get in line.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to get better as time goes on, you know.
You
I
know,
don't.
Jamie, the more you own, the more it owns you.
Yeah, I know, and it is true. It is true.
There is a tipping point. I haven't found it yet.
We didn't ask you for your wisdom, but all right. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here. I mean, I'm just kind of getting started. I didn't feel like we really got anywhere today because I wanted to get a little deeper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't know. Listen, hey, thank you if you stuck around for all that. I got more thoughts. They don't want to hear them.
No.
We do.
I want
No.
to see the carport when you actually do pull the trigger.
All right. I mean, listen, by next episode, like a week from now,
Something's going to be
hey, it might be in
process.
there you go.
Gotcha. All right.
So I
Excited.
don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I mean, dude, I don't even know.
I see. I feel I'll let Jamie talk in the wild video coming.
All right, then. Well, thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I mean, I know we talked about nothing, but I enjoyed that a lot. And it's helping me to make a decision.
Right.
Maybe. I think so.
This is your therapy.
I'm gonna be curious. I hope you are too. And if you don't know, just ask.
See you next time.